Things to know before visiting Bali. 1. When is the best time? Bali is great to visit all year round. The monsoon season, mid-December to March, brings rain, but isn't too severe. The rain comes only a few hours during the day. After the rain, it's more pleasant to wander around since the temperature would have been cooled down. 2. Do I need a visa to visit Bali? Every non-resident traveling to Bali, Indonesia, needs a B2-13 visitor's visa. Visitors traveling from one of the visa-free countries can enter Indonesia under the visa on arrival scheme and stay up to 30 days. Tourist visa. The good thing is it can now be purchased online before arriving in Bali. 3. How to get a prepaid SIM card in Bali. To have data on your mobile phone will be very useful when you travel to Bali, especially if it is for the first time. You can use Google Maps, which will ensure you do not get lost on the Bali trails. Also, Wi-Fi at some hotels is not always very good, and often the 4G is much better. 4. Have your airport transfer booked before you arrive in Bali. The International Bali Airport is quite hectic, and everyone tries to sell you a taxi service. Make sure to have your first transfer booked before you land in Bali. Many hotels offer a taxi transfer service. 5. Traffic in Bali is terrible. This is probably the most important fact to know when planning your Bali itinerary. A simple journey from one place in Bali to another that takes minutes in your home country may take hours in Bali. The traffic is insane. If you Google Bali Denpasar Airport to Ubud, you will get 2 hours driving time. Double this, and you will most probably have a more accurate travel time. 6. Getting around Bali by motorbike. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I do not recommend traveling Bali on a motorbike. The roads are narrow with many potholes, but the most horrific thing in Bali is the traffic, especially anything from Ubud to the south. Spend the money and invest in a private Bali driver. For $50, you can travel Bali in air-conditioned comfort. 7. Weekends in Bali. Whilst traveling, we often lose track of which day it is. In Bali, weekends means, like in Europe, crowded places with locals enjoying the tourist attractions like you do. Do not plan main attractions or activities on weekends. Indonesian people also like to travel and visit all these beautiful destinations. They even fly in from Jakarta for the weekend. 8. You need to bring cash to Bali. Plan ahead and make sure to always have some cash on hand. Most drivers, taxis, street food vendors, and even entries to temples only accept cash. Cards are acceptable in larger restaurants and hotels, boutique shops, and tourist attractions such as beach clubs in the famous Bali pools. But be prepared that you may be charged a 3% surcharge. 9. Best season to book a trip to Bali. Low season in Bali, January to June, and mid-September to beginning of December. High dry season in Bali, July, first 2 weeks in September, Chinese New Year, and Easter. Peak season in Bali, August and last week in December to the first week in January. 10th Nyepi, public holiday in Bali. It is a day of silence, fasting, and meditation for the Balinese. All lights and sounds are turned off, and believe it or not, even the traffic stops. No planes arriving nor departing from Bali's international airport. During these 24 hours, complete silence and serenity reigns over the entire island. The day following Nyepi is celebrated as New Year's Day, where life is back to normal. Things to do in Bali. 1. Climb Mount Batur for sunrise. Bali is home to 2 active volcanoes, Mount Agung and Mount Batur. Both are spiritually significant locations in the north of the island. They're also popular among tourists wanting to take on the challenge of reaching their summits. Mount Batur is the better option for less experienced climbers. It only takes around 2 hours to reach the top. The best time to hike Mount Batur is at sunrise. On a sunrise trek, you'll get picked up in the early hours of the morning and head up in the dark, using a headlamp to see and led by a local guide. 2nd, visit the Nusa Islands. The Nusa Islands are 3 islands off the east coast of Bali, made up of Nusa Lembongan, Nusa Penida, and Nusa Keningan. These picturesque islands are known for their natural beauty, crystal clear water, and vibrant underwater life, including giant manta rays. 3. Explore Ubud. Ubud is the main tourist town right in the heart of Bali, surrounded by lush rice terraces and dense jungles. If it's your first time on the island, Ubud is a must-visit. Here you'll find many of Bali's most iconic cultural attractions, including the sacred monkey forest, Pura Tirta Empul Temple, and the Tegalalang rice terraces, where Julia Roberts famously cycled in Eat, Pray, Love. 4. Discover the beautiful beaches of Uluwatu. Many of Bali's beaches feature unique black sand due to the island's volcanic origins. But things are different down in Uluwatu, where you'll find idyllic golden sand beaches and turquoise blue waters. Uluwatu is a beach lover's paradise, with some of the best beaches in Bali. Whether you're looking for a good spot to sunbathe in peace, a place to surf, or somewhere to party the day away at a cool beach club, Uluwatu has something to suit all tastes. 5. Hit the slides at Waterbomb. Located in the heart of Kuta, Waterbomb is Bali's biggest water park, packed with thrilling water slides and other aquatic activities such as a lazy river, wave pool, and water playgrounds. If you're an adrenaline seeker, the climax is one of the scariest water park experiences you'll come across. A trap door swings open and drops you onto the slide at full speed, not for the faint-hearted. 6. Discover the waterfalls in northern Bali. Bali is home to some of the most impressive waterfalls we've seen in our many years of travel. It's actually made us a little spoiled. Whilst there are amazing waterfalls to be discovered all across the island, the best of the best can be found in the island's mountainous north, especially around the areas of Gitgit and Munduk. 7. Visit Pura Besaki, Bali's most important temple. Pura Besaki is one of the best temples that we visited in Bali, not just because of its extraordinary size and commanding position with Mount Agung in the background, but because it's a place of cultural significance and a great opportunity to learn about Balinese Hinduism. 8. Visit a world-class beach club. Bali's beach clubs are undeniably some of the best in the world. With their picturesque infinity pools, epic ocean views, modern facilities, and vibrant atmosphere, they really can't be beaten. Arguably the most luxurious of Bali's beach clubs is Savaya, which sits on a cliff top in Uluwatu with one of the best sunset views on the island. The club attracts huge international DJs and artists, including the likes of Calvin Harris, Jason Derulo, James Hype, and Rufus Du Sol. 9. Take a boat to Ulun Danu Baratan. Known as the Island of the Gods, Bali is famous for its deep-rooted spirituality that permeates every aspect of local life. And this spiritual richness is best embodied in the thousands of temples dotting the island. No trip to Bali is complete without visiting a temple or two. They range from small family shrines that you'll find in most villages to huge community temples such as Ulundanu Baratan in Bedugul. 10. See Bali's UNESCO rice terraces. Bali is famous for its picturesque rice terraces that cascade down the rolling hills, creating an unusual sense of symmetry among nature. As well as being an important source of food and income for farmers, they are recognized by UNESCO as part of Bali's culturally significant Subak irrigation system. Overall, Bali, Indonesia, is a tropical paradise renowned for its lush landscapes, serene beaches, and vibrant culture. Known as the Island of the Gods, it offers breathtaking rice terraces, ancient temples, and world-class surfing spots. With its warm hospitality and spiritual charm, Bali is a destination that captivates the heart and soul. Also, check the description below. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe.